4 fishes you must eat and 4 you should never touch if you're over 60. Here's a nightmare no one's telling you. 99% of seniors are eating fish that can skyrocket stroke and memory loss risk by up to 80%. All while thinking it's healthy. That's right, it's not an exaggeration. According to a shocking 2023 report in The Lancet, seniors who eat the wrong types of fish just twice a week may raise their risk of developing serious health complications by as much as 70%. And get this, new studies from the Journal of Gerontology show that the right fish could actually lower your risk of Alzheimer's by up to 40%, while the wrong ones can do the exact opposite, clogging arteries, polluting your body with invisible toxins, and even accelerating aging from the inside out. In fact, the number 1 most dangerous fish could silently raise your risk by a shocking 83%, and you probably have it in your fridge right now. Every claim in this video is backed by real, peer-reviewed evidence. Not rumors, not scare tactics, but facts. You will find the sources in the description below. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, your age, and what fish do you eat most often, and why. We're reading and replying to every comment, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started with the best 4 fishes after 60. Number 4. Wild-caught Pacific cod. Pacific cod might not get the same attention as salmon or tuna, but this mild white fish is an absolute nutritional goldmine for seniors that deserves way more recognition. What makes wild-caught Pacific cod so special is its incredibly high protein content with virtually no fat, making it one of the most efficient protein sources you can eat. A single serving delivers about 40 grams of complete protein with less than 2 grams of fat and only 180 calories. This lean protein profile is particularly valuable for seniors who need to maintain muscle mass while managing their weight, as sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, affects up to 50% of people over 80 and can dramatically impact quality of life. The selenium content in Pacific cod is through the roof, with 1 serving providing over 100% of your daily needs. Selenium is a trace mineral that becomes increasingly important as we age because it supports thyroid function, boosts immune response, and acts as a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from oxidative damage. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that seniors with higher selenium levels have better cognitive function and lower rates of age-related diseases. Pacific cod also contains impressive amounts of phosphorus, which works hand in hand with calcium to maintain bone density, and vitamin B12, which is crucial for nerve function and preventing the type of anemia that commonly affects older adults. What really sets Pacific cod apart from other white fish is its sustainability and purity. Wild Pacific cod from Alaska is one of the best managed fisheries in the world, and these fish have relatively short lifespans, meaning they accumulate far less mercury and other toxins than longer-lived species. The cold, clean waters of the North Pacific produce fish with firm, flaky flesh that's easy to digest and doesn't cause the gastric distress that fattier fish sometimes trigger in sensitive individuals. The best way to maximize the nutritional benefits of Pacific cod is to bake or steam it gently at medium temperatures, which preserves the delicate protein structure and selenium content that can be damaged by high-heat cooking methods like frying or grilling. For optimal absorption of nutrients, pair Pacific cod with a source of healthy fat like olive oil or avocado, and add a squeeze of lemon juice. Number 3. Sardines. These tiny powerhouses might not look like much, but sardines are absolutely incredible for senior health. When you eat sardines, you're essentially giving your body a complete nutritional overhaul. These small fish contain more omega-3 fatty acids per serving than almost any other fish, and here's why that matters so much for people over 60. As we age, our bodies naturally produce more inflammatory compounds, which contribute to everything from joint pain to heart disease. The omega-3s in sardines act like natural anti-inflammatory agents, literally cooling down the fire of inflammation in your cells. But that's just the beginning of what makes sardines so special. Sardines are one of the few foods that naturally contain high levels of vitamin D, and this becomes crucial as we get older. After 60, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, and many seniors become deficient without even knowing it. This deficiency can lead to weakened bones, increased fall risk, and even depression. Just one can of sardines provides about 40% of your daily vitamin D needs, along with a massive dose of calcium that your bones desperately need. The calcium in sardines is particularly well absorbed because it comes paired with vitamin D and phosphorus, creating the perfect trio for bone health. What really sets sardines apart is their incredibly low position on the food chain. Because they feed on plankton rather than other fish, sardines accumulate virtually no mercury or other toxins that plague larger fish species. This means you can eat them regularly without worrying about heavy metal buildup in your system. They're also packed with vitamin B12, which becomes harder to absorb as we age and is essential for maintaining healthy nerve function and preventing that foggy-headed feeling many seniors experience. The protein in sardines is complete and easily digestible, helping maintain muscle mass, which naturally decreases with age. Studies have shown that seniors who eat sardines twice a week have better cardiovascular health, stronger bones, and more stable moods than those who don't include them in their diet. Number 2. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon. There's a reason why nutritionists consistently rank wild-caught Alaskan salmon as one of the healthiest foods on the planet, and for seniors, it's practically medicinal. The omega-3 content in wild salmon is off the charts, but it's the specific type of omega-3s that makes all the difference. Wild salmon contains high levels of both EPA and DHA, two forms of omega-3 that your brain absolutely loves. Research from the University of Pittsburgh found that seniors with higher blood levels of DHA had larger brain volumes and performed better on memory tests. This isn't just about preventing decline, it's about actually improving brain function well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The protein in wild salmon is what nutritionists call bioavailable, meaning your body can use almost every bit of it. This becomes increasingly important after 60 when muscle loss accelerates and your body becomes less efficient at processing protein. Just one serving of wild salmon provides about 40 grams of high-quality protein that helps maintain muscle mass, supports immune function, and keeps your metabolism humming along. But here's something most people don't know. Wild salmon contains a powerful antioxidant called astaxanthin, which gives the fish its pink color. This compound is incredibly effective at protecting your cells from oxidative stress, which is basically the rust that accumulates in our bodies as we age. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon is also rich in selenium, a mineral that many seniors are deficient in. Selenium works hand in hand with vitamin E to protect your heart and may even help prevent certain types of cancer. The B vitamins in salmon, especially B6 and B12, support energy production and help maintain healthy nerve function. What's particularly impressive is how salmon affects inflammation markers in the body. Studies have shown that eating wild salmon twice a week can reduce C-reactive protein levels, a key marker of inflammation linked to heart disease and arthritis. The combination of omega-3s, high-quality protein, and antioxidants makes wild salmon incredibly effective at supporting healthy aging from multiple angles. Number 1. Rainbow trout. Here's why rainbow trout deserves the number 1 spot on this list. It combines all the benefits of other healthy fish with some unique advantages that make it perfect for seniors. Farm-raised rainbow trout from the United States is one of the most sustainable and cleanest fish you can eat. Unlike many farmed fish that are loaded with antibiotics and fed unnatural diets, rainbow trout in the US are raised in pristine conditions with strict regulations. This means you get all the nutritional benefits without any of the potential contaminants that worry many people about farmed fish. The omega-3 content in rainbow trout is substantial, providing about 1,000 milligrams per serving, which is right in the sweet spot for cardiovascular protection. But what really sets trout apart is its exceptional mineral content. It's loaded with potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and counteracts the effects of too much sodium in the diet. This is crucial for seniors, as high blood pressure affects nearly 70% of people over 60. Trout also provides significant amounts of phosphorus for bone health, iron for energy production, and zinc for immune function. The combination of these minerals with the fish's high-quality protein creates a synergistic effect that supports overall health and vitality. Rainbow trout contains something called niacin or vitamin B3 in abundance, which plays a crucial role in converting food into energy and maintaining healthy cholesterol levels. Studies have shown that adequate niacin intake can help raise HDL, good cholesterol, while lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, providing natural cardiovascular protection. The fish is also surprisingly rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects cell membranes from damage and supports immune function. What makes trout particularly suitable for seniors is its mild flavor and tender texture, making it easy to prepare and digest. It's also incredibly versatile, working well with various cooking methods and seasonings, which helps prevent the dietary boredom that often leads seniors to make less healthy food choices. So, these were the best 4 fishes you must eat after 60. Now, let's reveal the fishes you should never touch, and the shocking reasons why they could quietly wreck your health. Number 4. Imported catfish. This might come as a shock, but imported catfish, particularly from certain Asian countries, is one of the worst fish choices for seniors. The problems start with how these fish are raised. Many overseas catfish farms use incredibly crowded conditions where disease spreads rapidly, leading to heavy antibiotic use. These antibiotics don't just disappear, they accumulate in the fish tissue and end up in your body when you eat them. For seniors whose immune systems may already be compromised, consuming antibiotic-laden fish can contribute to antibiotic resistance, making it harder to fight off infections when you really need medication to work. The contamination issues with imported catfish go beyond antibiotics. Testing by consumer groups has found banned chemicals, including known carcinogens, in samples of imported catfish. These fish are often raised in polluted waters where industrial runoff is common, and they absorb these toxins like sponges. Heavy metals like mercury and lead have been detected at levels that pose serious health risks, especially for older adults whose bodies are less efficient at eliminating toxins. The cumulative effect of eating contaminated catfish regularly can lead to neurological problems, kidney damage, and increased cancer risk. What makes imported catfish particularly dangerous for seniors is its high inflammatory potential. These fish are often fed unnatural diets high in corn and soy, which creates an unhealthy omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in their flesh. While we need some omega-6 fatty acids, the massive imbalance in farmed catfish promotes inflammation throughout the body. For seniors already dealing with inflammatory conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or autoimmune issues, eating imported catfish is like throwing gasoline on a fire. The poor quality protein and lack of beneficial nutrients make this fish a nutritional wasteland that provides calories without any of the health benefits you should expect from seafood. Number 3. Tuna. Tuna is the lunchtime favorite of millions and has a reputation for being a lean, healthy protein, but for seniors, it's hiding a danger you can't taste or see: mercury. Tuna, especially the larger species like albacore or white and biggie, are at the top of the ocean food chain. They live longer and eat other fish, which means they accumulate mercury in their flesh year after year. When you eat tuna, that mercury doesn't just pass through your body, it builds up in your tissues, particularly in your brain and nervous system. For anyone over 60, the risks are amplified. Mercury can trigger memory loss, confusion, numbness, and even mood swings or depression, symptoms that are often mistaken for aging or early dementia. Over time, it also puts pressure on your heart and can lead to abnormal heart rhythms or even raise your risk of heart attack. According to a study in JAMA Neurology, seniors with higher mercury levels from tuna had up to 65% greater risk of cognitive decline. And here's the scary part. 99% of seniors have no idea that just 2 servings of albacore or biggie tuna a week can push their mercury exposure above what's considered safe, sometimes much more. Even canned light tuna, which comes from smaller skipjack fish, still contains some mercury, so it's best eaten in strict moderation. So while that tuna sandwich or salad might seem like a healthy routine, for anyone in their 60s or beyond, the silent threat of mercury just isn't worth it. There are far better, safer fish for your heart, brain, and overall health. Number 2. King mackerel. Mackerel is a confusing one because there are actually two very different types. The safe kind, like Atlantic or Spanish mackerel, and the very dangerous kind for seniors, king mackerel. King mackerel is a large, predatory fish, and the bigger the fish, the more toxins it accumulates over its lifetime. The most concerning of these is mercury, a heavy metal that attacks the brain, nervous system, and even the heart. Mercury is especially toxic for seniors, whose brains and nerves are already more vulnerable to damage. Eating king mackerel even a few times a month can raise your blood mercury levels above the safe limit, leading to symptoms like memory loss, tremors, muscle weakness, and even mood swings that mimic depression or anxiety. The FDA and EPA have both warned older adults, children, and pregnant women to avoid king mackerel entirely. The sad part is that mackerel is often sold generically in stores or restaurants, so you might not even realize you're getting the dangerous kind unless you ask. King mackerel has been linked in several studies to a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular events and cognitive decline in seniors who eat it regularly. The risk is even higher for people who already have any kind of kidney or liver impairment, which is more common after 60. If you want the flavor and health benefits of mackerel, choose Atlantic or Spanish mackerel, which are smaller and much lower in mercury. Number 1. Farmed tilapia. Here it is, the number 1 fish that seniors should never eat, and it's probably one of the most popular fish in America, farmed tilapia. This might shock you because tilapia is cheap, widely available, and often marketed as a healthy choice. But the truth about farmed tilapia is disturbing, especially for older adults. The farming practices used to raise most tilapia create a fish that's not just nutritionally worthless, but actually harmful to your health. These fish are raised in incredibly crowded conditions, often in cages where they're swimming in their own waste, creating a breeding ground for disease and parasites. The omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in farmed tilapia is absolutely terrible, sometimes as high as 11:1, when ideally it should be closer to 1:1 or 2:1. This massive imbalance promotes inflammation throughout your body, contributing to heart disease, arthritis, and other inflammatory conditions that already plague many seniors. Studies have shown that eating tilapia can actually worsen inflammation markers more than eating bacon or hamburgers. The feed given to farmed tilapia often includes chicken feces, which is used as a cheap protein source. This practice not only degrades the nutritional quality of the fish, but also increases the risk of bacterial contamination. What makes farmed tilapia particularly dangerous for seniors is the chemical contamination. These fish are routinely treated with antibiotics, pesticides, and antifungal agents to prevent disease in crowded farming conditions. Many of these chemicals are banned in the United States, but still used in countries where most tilapia is farmed. The fish also contains high levels of dioxins, industrial pollutants that accumulate in fatty tissue and are linked to cancer, immune system damage, and hormonal disruption. For seniors whose bodies are less efficient at eliminating toxins and more susceptible to their effects, regular consumption of farmed tilapia is like voluntarily poisoning yourself. When you consider that wild-caught, healthy fish options are readily available and often comparably priced, there's absolutely no reason to risk your health with farmed tilapia. So, there you have it, the full truth about fish for anyone over 60. Most people never think twice about what's on their plate, but now you know the facts. When you pick the right fish, you're feeding your body, your mind, and your future. But if you go for the wrong ones, especially the 4 on our danger list, you could be doing silent, invisible damage that's hard to fix later on. So, next time you're at the store, pause before you buy your usual fish. Check the label, ask where it came from, and remember what you learned today. Now we want to hear from you. What's your favorite fish, and did anything on this list surprise you? Would you change your dinner plans now that you know the real story? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.